Bruh.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Bruh. Bruh.
Hey, traders. Happy Saturday to you. Hope you're having a good one. Hopefully you're not scared or anything. Just starting the stream like we do, with Bitcoin. Of course, y'all love Bitcoin. I mean, we all know what it is, but what I did was just make an adjustment, all right? The curved line tool, it's a nuanced way of trying to identify a parabolic run. And, I did have it where I disregarded the wicks from November 2nd and 3rd to get candle closes, and you got another touch November 7th, but clearly it seems like pullback. And right here, did it fall out? It was falling out and then bounced, and now it's going. But, if you try to be conservative here and you just use the wicks instead of the candle closes, right? It's like, did you even touch it? You may not even have tested it. You're still making higher highs, higher lows at an accelerated rate, and that's all this tool really does. It's just a good look. It's not like going to be as accurate as maybe a demand line itself. But look, what did you do? You really just came down to 15,782. What is that on the daily? You know what it is, man. Come on. You know what it is. December 26th, 2017. Right here. Trader settled up there. Not a joke. It's definitely been regarded over and over and over as a resistance, and is now somewhat, definitely looks like it's being regarded as support. What happened last Saturday, literally 7 days ago, we had a reversal at that area after testing it 3 different times and failing. You went down to back test the upsloping old resistance as support, and we never saw it again yet. And so this week we've broken through that old resistance, and it's now support. But you got less than an hour till your daily candle close. Well, I don't know if I'll be here that long. I am enjoying sipping on a little wine and coffee at the same time. Redneck speedballing, they call it down here. But yeah, man, got some stuff going on this evening. All right, so. And maybe, just maybe, Bitcoin's got stuff going on too. That would be amazing. All right, 16,100. You're $400 up from your lowest point, I believe, right? At one point today, you were at $15,700. And this is why, it was down like, 4.5% or whatever. So, yes, what you got to look at, man, it's not about the price. $400 swings are going to become way more frequent big moves, $400, $500, it just doesn't mean as much percentage-wise. So that's why I keep trying to emphasize, look at the percentage, not the price on Bitcoin, okay? And you know, I mean, altcoins across the board sold off. XRP didn't. It's up 1.05% right now. Monero's up 2.55%. So you got a couple that are bucking some selling, but I think that XRP went green when Bitcoin started bouncing, so it's still, and it was up much more earlier, you know, before the sell-off. So just a weekend effery, man. I mean, you could end up closing, you know, the weekly where you kind of closed Friday. You know, Sunday could be right around where Sunday's close could be right around where Friday's close was for futures, right? That happens.
Hi Mitch, missing the Gandalf outfit. Enjoy the weekend.
The Gandalf outfit? Are you just talking about the hat? I mean, you miss it? I mean, we just wore it, you know, just a couple days ago. Like literally 2 days ago on stream we had it, so you can't miss it that much. Thank you, Bjorn, for the super chat, the 684 super chat. Much love. All right, so got some things going on, so I'm just pre-gaming myself a little bit. I don't know if y'all are doing any of that. You know, it's just an eventful weekend for me. So that is not the only thing that happened. Let's go and let me show you kind of like a new look. I guess it's not even that new anymore. It's just kind of becoming more respected now, I guess. Ethereum. Hey, could never break out, right? It's so nuts. You just couldn't. This channel is so perfect. Without plotting 1 and 2 on the bottom and then 1 on the top. We had this channel plotted since early October, right? Never knew that it would be so well respected on the top side because there was only 1 touch. And so, my God, though, now you have more, pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. 1, 2, 3 touches. You pretty much have more touches on the top now than you do the bottom, and we anchored on the bottom with the 2 touches and the 1. You know, that's how parallel channels work. So, pretty amazing. I mean, that's fantastic. So, all I'm doing is looking at a consolidation structure after a big markup where it could reverse to the downside based on what Bitcoin does, or it could rally again and test and see 479. That would definitely be the target if we got a reversal here. One thing that's pretty nice is it looks like a bullish pin bar of some sort, even though it is, you know, you had this 1 candle before it. So is it really not a textbook pin bar because it's not inside the previous candle, because of this 1 indecision candle. So I don't know, it's definitely, you know, the pin bar looking candle though, right? And so if it was to reverse, you know, to the upside, again, your next target's 479. If you could ever break it 487, you ever break 487, the size of the consolidation, I mean, that could take you to freaking 520. Down though, 416, easy target, right? If Bitcoin really is over, it's done, right? It's going to correct now. It's really going to break parabolic run. We get $1,000 move down. That's exactly where Ethereum's going, 416. Okay, so right, you got targets both ways. Nothing's ever certain, but my God, it's starting to look like a really good looking structure again of just consolidation where it could go one way or another, and you got a measure move both ways, 416, 520.
Bruh.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't been looking at charts too much today, right? Either. It's the weekend, college football's on. Well, I mean, really, really scuffed version of college football this weekend with so many good games being canceled and postponed. So bearish divergence, yeah, I mean, there was definitely bearish divergence for sure. They played out. It's maybe not over. What about the daily? What is the daily saying? Daily is not saying bearish divergence. Not really. I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, this is the same wave on the daily, so you could try to argue and say it's diverging, but is it textbook bearish divergence? I don't know about that. It looks more like bullish convergence, right? Where the oscillators are kind of identical in a way, where it's here's a high, here's the higher high, the higher levels of positive, higher levels of relative strength. But I mean, great channel look still. You know, you haven't broken it. You're trying. You could always back test 444 again, which you haven't done. Just really is going to go exactly where Bitcoin goes. That's the big mystery here. Okay. Going to Bitcoin on the daily again. I'm looking at the oscillators. Really wasn't doing that. I mean, yeah, it's definitely there an argument, right? The higher high. You could be diverging. Parabolic run, man. Really bullish conditions where it could continue, right? Because everyone's calling down now. Everyone's saying it's done. Bitcoin's done now, chat. That was it. I mean, people are writing articles on it now. Oh, this is why it couldn't do it, and it should be seeing more downside. No, Ethereum's not going to see 520, 560, whatever the price is anytime soon. Okay, I mean, maybe not, but like to write an article on this stuff because of what, a weekend sell-off that's already almost completely recovered, you're only down $186 on an asset that's $16,152. I mean, it's just a weekend move. It's not a big deal. It was a look at the daily. This is what's kind of important on Bitcoin, I guess, because maybe on the 4-hour we got some back tests, but not the daily of 15,782. And the dailies were that where we were able to identify the support resistance area, 1572. So you broke it. You're now back testing it as support for the first time ever. Never happened before as a support. So maybe, just maybe that could be what market participants wanted. They wanted to see, hey, is this a real and actually valid support? Because all it's done ever has been a resistance. So let's see if it is a support. It's holding for now. It obviously looks like there were some buy orders there, and there were sell orders here before. Now there are buy orders. Interesting, right? Definitely leads you asking questions. People definitely did sell Bitcoin, but a lot of buy orders already. So yeah, it's weekend stuff, dude. You should be enjoying the weekend. All right. I don't know, did Ethereum move up because of hidden bullish divergence of the 60-minute? I don't know. The 60 minutes normally pretty unreliable. I mean, it can play out every now and then, but I think it was like the demand line, right? It sold, and Bitcoin started catching bids. So, Ethereum, it's crazy how Bitcoin went down to 15,782 and bounced, and at the same time, Ethereum went down to its own respective upsloping support, right? This wedge pattern, right? And it bounced too. But again, was it because of hidden bullish divergence on the 60-minute? I don't know, man. I mean, maybe it helped the argument. I think it was just Bitcoin, kind of. All right, so it's cool though, man. Let's look at XRP. I mean, wow. How about that green on the day? Look at this, dude. It went up, man. It went nuts last night. If you don't know, it got up to 27.781 cents. But then look at the pullback, where that consolidation, its own consolidation structure, like a little symmetrical triangle, right? You back tested it again, and now you're trying to rally a little bit. I mean, this is what you need. It did just make, as of last night, it made its highest level since September 2nd, just like Ethereum. So it's climbing, man, but vastly underperforming Bitcoin, just like Ethereum's vastly underperforming Bitcoin too. So XRP is underperforming Ethereum. So yeah, you got close, man, but no cigar pullback. Why? Bitcoin. Bitcoin is literally what just beckoned XRP to sell off. And hey, hopefully it can hold what was once resistance. This whole huge rectangle range can now be support before you rally on up to higher prices. Yeah, you had some bearish divergence, I guess. It's true, it's still there. Hasn't played out really if you're talking about it switching to negative anytime soon. So it's just gonna go and do what Bitcoin does.
True international under pressure.
Could we take a gander at Deal?
Yeah, don't we look at that every day, Nero, now? Thanks, dude. And every day I redo my work because oh my god, no, we don't. But dude, it's done. Man, I hope you made so much money on this. Congratulations, dude. Jesus chimes for Nero that identified this or requested it. We looked at it and said, this is how we could size it up. And it's done. It hit the target. It hit the literal freaking target. A spring, a back test of the spring. And you were right around this area when we first looked at it, Nero. Great stuff, man. That is gorgeous. Bioscience. Wow. Congratulations, dude. That's beautiful. Earl's very right. Earl says in the chat, Bitcoin made a retracement after hitting a 78.6% retrace from all-time highs to the 2019 low. Yeah, that is something. The PCZ of the bearish Gartley pattern on the weekly. Yes, that's real. But that's not really, you know, it hasn't been that crazy yet, right? You haven't broken and made lower lows than your previous low. I mean, Bitcoin's next previous discernible low, even on the 4-hour, is $15,000, chat. So, I mean, this asset could continue selling off. It could pivot at 15,200 and still make a higher low than its previous lows on the 4-hour. So, Alfredo, welcome, dude. Welcome. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, if you're out there enjoying the live stream, the like button, belt subs, weekend, it's a meh, you know, 644 y'all tuned in. Y'all the real ones. Just probably wondering what's going on with Bitcoin, what's going on with these altcoins getting wrecked, dude. Yeah, well, they didn't really get wrecked. It's just weekend effery, you know, pumps, dumps. We'll see how things are by next, by tomorrow, I guess the next week, which would be the candle close tomorrow. What's up, Derek, dude? Thanks, man. Here's Monero. Right, I guess it eventually did make it down. It did fall below 115, which isn't really good, but it's still holding on somehow. Almost, I mean, it's 2.55% up on the day. This downsloping resistance, you haven't broken it. You're trying to. Still looks like some sort of downsloping consolidation that's converging, downsloping converging consolidation, so a falling wedge pattern. Third time touching, wow, really? Is it actually gonna do that? Is it gonna hold that? It bounced there, but is it gonna make a higher high than 120, 124, 128? These are all local highs. You gotta break eventually above those. And 100% measure move of this, whenever you ever broke out, would be eventually back to 138. Don't know if it's going to happen, man. I mean, Bitcoin really sells off bad. Nothing's going to do anything positive. Everything will come down. If the actual hammer comes down on Bitcoin, which is like the major reversal candle that will usher in a correction, right? That'd be like a $1,500, $2,000 candle. The downside. That's when you know, oh, the parabolic runs over, right? And you're gonna rally from that, but you're gonna probably end up making lower highs for a while. It could be a 3-month period where Bitcoin's up and down, consolidating, building something, you know. So we haven't had that yet. This weekend stuff, you can't be scared. The question was, should we be scared? Not yet, because I mean, I'm sorry, dude. 1.44% down on the weekend is just not enough to be scared yet. Okay. Daniel's up 44% since joining Patreon. Learned a lot. Aside from the gains, still lots and lots more to learn. Thank you, Daniel, for the feedback, man. I'm glad you're getting value out of it. And thank you for supporting the stream, which is like legit. That's the best way to support the stream, by being a patron, right? But you get so much value out of it, right? So it's like so much more powerful than just a contribution via tip, like Porgan Mage just did, right? There's the link in the chat.
Is that bearish harmonic on the weekly for BTC still in play?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's still like a thing, right? I mean, still a thing. Let's see, where did what chart did I have that on? Was it Bitfinex maybe? Just give me a minute, okay? Not really sure. No, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, so this is still, yep, right? I plotted why it might be something to think about, or at least for you to be aware of. So if like a sell-off was to happen, a violent impulse that I just talked about, that $1,000, $200,000 candle down, that's real. You're talking about confluence between the 78.6% retrace from your high to low and a 1.272 fib extension from B to C, right? From this high to low. That's confluence. At the same time, at that confluence area, there just happens to be an area where traders settled up on the weekly from January 1st, 2018. So X marks the spot. Extremely reliable bearish pattern. which is again the bearish Gartley, but it's colossal. I mean, like, you know, this is definitely a potential reversal area. But at the same time, it could become invalid if it just keeps pumping, which it hasn't yet. It literally, it started going above it, hit 16,499. Never even, I don't think it hit 16,500 on Coinbase. It was 499. So, let's, and I was saying, people are like, how will it be invalid? I said, let's just wait and see what the weekly close brings us. Right, and so here we are. We're below that. So we've now officially tested the 7861272 in this high from January 2018, but we have yet to break it. We've only pulled back at it and regarded it as resistance. So you just gotta be aware. I'm not saying we're screwed. I'm just saying this is a potential area where reversals can happen, and on other assets across all markets, it is an area where assets have reversed time and time again. So the thing with it, I guess, like, that's devil's advocate. Same time, there's no true bearish divergence or anything on the significant time scales, right? Like the weekly and the monthly only look really bullish, actually. They don't look bearish, despite the fact that the weekly RSI is at 79. And it's starting to get up there, man. I mean, we're now testing levels that we saw in June of 2019, and that is where a major reversal did occur, and that was at a 61.8% retrace, the golden retrace, if you remember the stream. I mean, it was even in the thumbnail. We achieved the major golden retrace, man. Some of y'all remember. So we just got to be rational here, and we got to explore both sides, the bearish side, the bullish side. I know people, and of course me too, I love Bitcoin to just keep it, blast through it and make it look like a joke, and people will be like, TA's fake, man, harmonics and confluence and all that stuff, it's just voodoo, man. I would love that, and I'd love to be like, hey man, it happens, right? But we're just at it now. We're at the point where it could reverse. So just don't be surprised if it does. Okay, don't be like, what happened, man? No one saw this coming. It's like, we're looking at an XABCD pattern, right? Okay, so good contribution, Porgan. You're the one that got that going. This little rant I was on, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't mean it's all over, dude. Why put emotional trigger video title wins? Why do you care, dude? Like, really? Because my audience gets me and knows me, and we like having fun and enjoying ourselves. Are you upset about it, dude? Do you have to talk about? See, people were upset about last Saturday. Did the same thing. Did that last Saturday. People actually were mad about it. It's like, get over it, man. Stop being so sensitive about a freaking stream title. Why don't you listen to what I'm saying to you? Deal with it. Like, listen to the substance of what I'm telling you right now. My God. You don't bat me up on this? This is ridiculous. Bruh, chill, man. Says the guy who's literally complaining about a stream title. The irony. So, yeah, I mean, people were talking about, is there hidden bullish divergence on Bitcoin in the 4 hour? Kind of tough to tell, man, right? Because, like, I can see a discernible swing low here from November 7th, right? But, like, this one, I don't really know if is that a discernible swing low, right? What's up, Ross? Thanks, dude. And people were just, like, plotting from this minor swing low to the next one that it's... I think it just might be too close to tell. It's really murky here. So if it's too murky, then you might draw a false conclusion about what is happening. I don't know, man. Right? Oh, is that what it is, dude? Yeah, dude. I'm so mad, dude. Bye. Imagine being a scrub and getting banned on a Saturday where Bitcoin's up. Oh, it's $16,000 plus. Clearly, that kid was making zero money on this run. No money. Like, anyone who talks crap, like, at this point, just mad, dude. Good to hear it, E. So, you think they fixed the total? I haven't looked. Did they fix total yet? And they fixed it, chat. Watch this. Remember that time yesterday when Bitcoin was showing, or the total market cap was saying it was up, it was $6.5 trillion market cap? Foreshadowing in 10 years, maybe. But thankfully it's no big deal now. So $457 billion, not much movement, right? I mean, it's below 460. I'd like to see us back above that. You can't hold that. Eventually you'll come back down to 420, 430 billion. All right. Dominance, I'm sure, is fixed too. Yep. So, nice to see they took care of that. That was weird. That'd be nice though. One day, right? 6.5 trillion. We could do it, man. Pablo, if you want, man. What's up, blimp, dude? So there was the total, and then we can look at Bitcoin dominance and look at the what they've done. Because we were really curious, you know, like, hey. Okay, wow, another reversal right at that supply line. Look at that. So many times, and just as early as last night, you did it again. Only to just hold on 28 minutes to go till your daily candle close. Okay. So, you haven't broken out. And that's good for altcoins. I don't think you want to see Bitcoin dominance breaking this downsloping resistance that began its development. I mean, you know, as early as September of 2019, and then the anchor point, it made it valid as a supply line January 8th of this year. So, still very high, right? Bitcoin dominance, 65%. I mean, you know, still right around as high as it was in late May, early June. Let's go altcoins. So Bitcoin's back below 16,100. Weekend effery, dude. Hey, if you're triggered by the stream title, hit that like button, the bell, that sub. Go ahead and do it, man. So let's take the damage assessment of Litecoin. It's down almost 4%. It was down 4% earlier, but you know. You're just at profit-taking levels here. You know, the divergence maybe is extending on the RSI, but look how that, and the MACD, you don't really know yet. It went from bearish divergence and then started rallying again, and now it's kind of hard to tell. Like, at some point it could, if it reverses. It's all on Bitcoin now, right? If Bitcoin rallies, Litecoin's going to see that third target of the trade setup that just hasn't happened yet, 68, 65. But nice bounce, trying to get back above 63.53. Which is a swing high, swing low from November 2019, March 5th this year, right? You can see how many times we've regarded as resistance, just, you know, as early as September 1st, right? And then resistance November 7th. So you're trying to get back above that, which is good. Very, very good, man. What's up, Martin, man? Dude, thank you so much, dude.
Bruh.
Wow. Waiting for the
Martin Misagi super chatted $49.99. Hi Mitch. Thanks for all the great content. You're the brother I should have had.
Thank you, Martin, dude, for that $50 super chat, triggering those scrubs out there that somehow love me so much that they just can't help themselves. They just have to tune in, man. They just have to tune in. They can't help it. And I love it, man. Thank you for probably triggering them, because they hate that. They hate when I get tipped. That's the... You want to piss off a troll, chat? Do what Martin did, man. Thanks, dude. Alright. So Litecoin, you know, you think that it could continue and eventually see 68, 65. If not, alright, that will be done. 2 of the 3 targets hit. You know, it's just an S-coin, dude. An S-coin that did break out, you know, back in late July. Or sorry, yeah, late July. but it's failed to do anything. It had the initial run with Bitcoin, it dumped. Bitcoin then just went nuts, and then Litecoin just got left behind. Really sad. I mean, that's the word, is sad for Litecoin. What a terrible underperformer, man. Completely. I mean, this was June of 2019. You understand where Bitcoin is, right? Bitcoin's like up here. So percentage-wise, this thing hadn't even hit a 38% retrace from its June 2019 levels, where Bitcoin's hitting its 127.2% retrace. That's exactly how you can size up how the performance, the lack of performance from Bitcoin to Litecoin. It's crazy. Okay, I mean, you know, look at BNB. It's down 1% today. Not too bad. All right, it's definitely, God, that's going from okay looking on the 4-hour to now kind of bad looking on the daily. Jeez, man. The high side, the lower high now. A neckline's clearly at 25.76. Holding on. I mean, my God, it's barely holding on. As long as it stays above 27.22, that's fine. Anything below 27.22 is danger zone. You probably don't want anything to do with BNB below 27.22, okay? Remember February, right here. February, the major reversal. That's what's being regarded as support now. You fell below it, you rallied, you back tested it as support, now you're just hanging around. So, I mean, what's it going to take for BNB to actually reverse to the upside for real? I don't know, because Bitcoin pumps, it does nothing now, right? Bitcoin dumps, it actually isn't doing anything, which is good. Technically down less percentage points than Bitcoin itself, which is pretty good. Maker has you triggered. Yeah, I mean, again, yeah, it's down like almost 5%, 532, failing to launch. Yeah, man, and that's why position sizing, risk management is very important, because like we talked about this yesterday, right? Some trades fail, some trades do well, they do fine, and then some trades outperform like crazy, exceed targets like a lot, you know? So with that being the case, where we don't really know, you know, you have to at least be putting in this, wagering the same amount per trade, and add areas of value with 3-to-1 reward to risk. So what am I drinking? Just some wine, dude. Just getting a little loose before I go out. Got some stuff going on. So, you know. Let me enjoy myself, dude. Okay. It's Saturday. I'm not supposed to be here. Okay. Am I taking profits now on my hold position? No. My hold position is literally hold. It's not, oh, I'm taking profits. Like, I don't know when I'll take profits on my hold, my crypto tips account, where I never sell it. Okay. From the tears of the Trolls Vineyard. Yeah, there you go, dude. That's pretty much what it is. You saw increasing price but overbought RSI and decreasing volume. Oh, okay, on Zill. I don't know who cares about Zill. I mean, yeah, it's super S coin. So across the board, like Neo's down 2%. All right, whatever. Not even a big deal, man. Still up sloping, still showing higher lows. Eventually, you're thinking between 18, 19, 21, 12. I mean, it's not no problem, right? The rug has not been pulled on Bitcoin yet, and it certainly has not been pulled on the altcoins quite yet, okay? Even though they react kind of violently to Bitcoin, some more than others. So hello, Canada. You're also doing one. Very nice, man. We got a new link. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense, dude, about that new link. There you go. I just posted the link in Discord. Be sure to join us. That's where the conversation continues when the stream inevitably ends. Join us, man. Yeah, NIO much better than NEO. 100%. NIO is gone, dude. It's pulled a Tesla, but actually based on Fibonacci extensions, it's outperforming Tesla in percentage gains in the period of time that the run started. That's what's so nuts. Like NIO went up to the 3.618 Fib extension and broke through it this week. And when Tesla began its parabolic run and went to all-time highs, it hit the 3618 perfectly, reversed, even rallied to double top at that 3618 before it actually played out really well. And the COVID crash just happened to be, happened to amplify the dumping, after a while. So, bad timing. So NIO, certainly not at levels of value, right? Highest premium ever. Yeah, Kevin, dude, I know, man. I know. It's like, what's even going... Oh, was it Boston College and Notre Dame? I bet Boston College could give Notre Dame a run for the money, maybe. I think the game's already started, so I might be wrong there. It might be already over. We'll see. Nah, never mind. Yeah, it's 45-23. I mean, they're putting up points, but whatever. So yeah, I don't really know what game, if there's even a game. The top 25, there's not, right? Been a lot of close games though today. Like Miami, Virginia Tech, that was one I watched earlier. It was really good. Oh, it was terrible. I mean, really sloppy performances. Punt City in the fourth quarter. Funny to see Nebraska beat Penn State. That's crazy, right? Kentucky Vandy, that was, close. Vanderbilt's like 0-6 or whatever. And they almost won. Kind of, I don't know. It would have taken an onside kick to be successful. Yeah, dude, there's Wisconsin, Michigan will be a fun one to watch. But again, I'm doing something tonight, so Ole Miss, South Carolina. Pac-12, I don't know, man. Yeah. This is by far the worst weekend of college football so far in terms of matchups. 4-hour bearish divergence. Where? What are you talking about? On Bitcoin? Interested to see YFI. I think it's beginning to run again.
Pressure.
Hey Mitch, just tuned in. Could you give me the rundown on BTC? Should I be scared?
Is that a joint?
Yeah, dude, you should totally be scared. Look, dude, if I ever say you should kind of get what the stream title's implying. It's just like last weekend, where, oh my god, we sold off, but all we did was merely backtest a daily candle high close from December 26, 2017 as support. And now, with 16 minutes to go, you could be working on manufacturing a bullish engulfing candle after backtesting that area I just talked about that was once resistance, then became support. So, no, not yet. Remember, you have to understand, a parabolic run like this is gonna end with a huge impulse candle down, where it's gonna be $1,000 to $2,000. Boom, where we go, we're at 16, 18, 20,000, and all of a sudden we're down to 14K, 13K. And it's gonna be real fast, it's gonna be real scary. It's just gonna be a red candle down like that, okay? That just hasn't happened yet. And until it does, this parabolic runs intact, and it could keep going. But that's normally how they always end. They don't end methodically, chilled out, no big deal. They end violently. And oftentimes, what'll happen is you'll get the violence to the upside first, and then the closing reverse candle, right? And then it's like, whoa, people were FOMOing, going nuts. That's what happens, right? That's why you often see a crescendo of a parabolic run, because that is how the people who are gonna close and reverse their positions, right, the big money, That's how they gain the liquidity that is required, that is needed for them to be able to do this, to push the price down. So, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So it's not over yet until that big impulse vulnerability candle rears its ugly head. Okay. $60-minute bullish evidence. I don't know. 60 minute, man. Didn't that exist yesterday too? Nah, I mean 60. How are you seeing 60-minute bullish evidence? We had it. We had it yesterday, and it kind of went up, and it underperformed. Or if it did perform, it just, you could never get positive momo. So please, I would love to hear. I mean, from this low. So he's talking about probably just saying from this low here to this low at a congestion area. He's saying hidden bullish divergence probably. It's just happening again or continuing. It's really happening. So maybe the argument's there, but it's the 60-minute, man. It's really not reliable, right? So the channel I have, upswing channel I have is like this, but it's on the daily. I mean, I look at it like on the daily. Hold on, right here. Yeah, where you up thrusted. I've got 1 and 2 and 3 on the bottom, just 1 on the top. Really, most conservative way to do it. Because if you plot 1 and 2 on the top, that's not conservative because that means we already really broke out.
Do you follow Twilio? We'd like to know if you think the chart is holding the upward trend still after recent pullback. Seems like upward channel.
I haven't looked at Twilio in a long time, man.
Shopify and Nvidia. TH and X.
J. Nathan Cartwright, thank you for the $10 super chat. Wow, look at that weekly bearish divergence. That's disgusting. Though it has reversed. It's just begun to reverse. What a high flyer, right? A really high flyer. I mean, not really any support actually until like 222. Am I crazy here? I mean, if anything, you got, wow, it's like an ascending broadening wedge. A really nice ascending broadening wedge. Oh boy. Is that a partial rise? Could be, man. If you test this demand line again, it will be a confirmed partial rise. Okay, so if you test the demand line, which is like $245, $250, then you got a pretty big chance of a breakout the downside, where a 100% measured move of an ascending broadening wedge is like 178. So the weekly doesn't look good, right? Weekly looks like bearish engulfing candle. Follow through price action is really nice. Probably just gonna follow the macro, you know.
I'm not gonna lie.
But undeniable buyer exhaustion at the 300s. $300 and almost $50. So weekly, out the gate, terrible. Daily, yeah, hold on a sec. Hey, one does that. I just want that to be visible on the daily when I look at it, right? Demand line. Now, here's the thing, you know, it almost is like, well, contradicting variable here, where you've got low on price, you know, maybe have a higher low on price. I mean, that's like hidden bullish divergence going on. So, impending price action continuation to the upside, but you're just not. You did continue before making a lower high and selling off again, and now the negative momo is like, it's kind of la land now. It's really tough to say what the daily is doing, right? So what were you asking? What was the question here? I mean, an asset like this, what a high flyer. I mean, you probably want to wait for value or some sort of critical thinking area where there might be a reversal. You filled a gap. That's really good that you filled a gap, but You haven't caught in any bids since the gap fill. Yeah, there was a daily engulfing candle, and now you just had a bad day on Friday. Chart is holding the upward trend. The upward trend, here you go, man. The upward trend is like the bottom of the upward trend is like 241 to 245 to 250. Okay, so it could continue to sell before testing that again. All right. You're big on Twilio, Shopify, and Nvidia. Tech's just not been good ever since last Monday, dude. No, it was crazy. You know, Nvidia, like, there weren't many losers on Friday, and Nvidia happened to be one of the top losers. It was only down like 1%. Web Dev Newbie says Grayscale continues to acquire massive amounts of Bitcoin, now holds over 500,000 Bitcoin. So yeah, the thing that happened was, as of Thursday, they were $200 million away from owning $10 billion worth of crypto collectively, not just Bitcoin. On Friday, they raised over, I think it was like $116 million to add to their overall crypto holdings. So you think this week, probably Grayscale will hit that $10 billion ownership of cryptocurrency. So yeah, he's right. They are continuing to acquire. They're raising funds. I don't know, so much. I mean, that's just people, right, want to get in on this. Because if in case you missed it, Bitcoin's outperforming every asset out there right now. We're talking including tech. We're talking all the mega caps. Everything's being outperformed by Bitcoin right now. Gold, silver, coffee futures, sugar. It doesn't matter. Bitcoin's like number one out there, dude. So people that have money that are looking for yield have taken notice of this. The problem is Bitcoin's so high now in such a short period of time. It's just really tough for people to just that are reasonable and rational to be like, oh, I just want to buy now. I just want to FOMO in. They don't want to do that. Everyone's waiting for that big pullback that I was talking about. But didn't you have all summer, I think, to do that? To acquire it before it went nuts? The higher lows, the higher lows, higher lows. So, yeah, man, people do want to get in on this. Because it's the best thing out there.
Mitch, hope all of you in the crypto community are having a great weekend. Clinking beer mugs.
Backflips, thanks for $4.99. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, 2.5 years consolidation in log scale, symmetrical triangle, and it broke out in July. The breakout was in July, and then we had 2 months of back testing the breakout as support for the first time ever. And then we engulfed. Break, hook, and go on the monthly. And now, about 16 days left. If Bitcoin closes anywhere remotely close to where we are right now, 16 days, a little over 2 weeks, it'll be the highest level where Bitcoin's settled up, traders have settled up on the monthly in the history of Bitcoin, which sounds unreal, right? And it's extremely bullish too. So well, I think they own Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, Ethereum, right? Bitcoin itself. They have like their tickers for all of them, I think. I mean, the BCHE or something, ETHE. I don't know. There are a few more tickers y'all could probably blurt out. So, why Ethereum Classic? Dude, I don't know, man. It's terrible. Well, the thing is, like, Coinbase uses Ethereum Classic for something. There's use case for it, but it's terrible because it gets 51% hacked all the time. I don't know. I think there might be people that are much smarter than me that understand Ethereum Classic and its utility, I guess. Maybe I'm crazy here because, like, there are people that use it for things, not for the price. They use it for things, security or something, which is ironic, right? But don't ask me, man. I'm simple TA, man. Ethereum looks good. Ethereum's very interesting, man. I mean, like, the argument can be made.
Ran at Panic on second weekend in a row, making the exact same move on Saturday. Reaccumulation. Irrational trading. Isn't this fun? Been a long day of driving. When this did tree, I couldn't help myself.
when this did tree. When this did tree, you could. I don't understand the last part, man. I understand the re. Yeah, dude. People are triggered, right? People are literally seething about the title of the stream. They can't help it, dude. It's like, dude, it's Saturday. Like, go do something. Like, hey, I'm choosing to stream and work on a Saturday. I love doing it. It's fun for me. But man, to come in and be upset about it, it's like, dang, dude, you need something to do. Like, this was a hobby of mine. This is how the streaming all started. It was a hobby. It was something I loved doing, and I was already helping people and trying to teach, and because it was like something where I had a passion for, you know. So it's like, oh, just do it live. Okay, we'll do it effing live, right? So to me, this isn't work, even though it's technically me working. Okay, whatever. But other people have free time, and so like if you spend free time being upset about a stream title, you might have your priorities mixed up. But look at this, like, you know, I'm just plotting where traders set it up, man. It's just so important, right? This is why, and just a continuation of why I always talk about candle high, candle low closes are pretty much as important, if not more important, than the wicks that you receive, because that traders are settling up at those levels. So it's did it run up and hit 487 before it reversed some? No, it went up and it tested and hit 475 where traders set it up September 1st before reversing. So that's why, I mean, you don't have to do it. You can just use the wicks. That's fine. That's your prerogative. And a lot of people, I think, that analyze or trade or whatever, they won't even care about the candle close. They'll just care about the wick. And it's like, fine, dude, go ahead. But I just think there is a strong importance to the candle close. So, and that's exactly where we might be in 2 minutes and 44 seconds be bearishly engulfing. This could be a bearish engulfing candle on Ethereum. I mean, it's, you know, it's not a strong one. It'd have been a much more convincing bearish engulfing candle at $451, but, you know, we're at $461 now, so $10 up from that lowest point of the day. We got 2 minutes until your daily candle close. Oh my God, sorry. Local only aids, freak out.
Bruh.
Good to hear, Tom. Thanks for watching. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks all 824 people tuned in on this Saturday. What are y'all doing, man? It's Saturday. It's the weekend, dude. But there is no weekend for crypto, so people probably have questions about the sell-off we had. And hopefully I've done somewhat of a at least half-aid job of maybe just going into what Bitcoin's done, what Ethereum's done, and it's really like that pennant is now definitely more so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is like a rising wedge pattern. So a rising wedge, I mean, there's a measurement of the downside, but at the same time, parabolic runs of Bitcoin just says it's not over yet. I'm here to bamboozle everyone and keep running the upside like that happened. If you don't remember 2015 to through late 2017, that happened so many times where you just get sell-offs and people would sell and then they'd be out and then Bitcoin would run up and then they'd start chasing and rebuying and then it would just keep going, right? So, I mean, the parabolic run really isn't over for Bitcoin. So that's why I have this plotted. I think it's not about certainties. I don't think it's certain that Ethereum's rising wedge is going to break down. But if it did, rationally speaking, you'd think we could see 444, we get outperformance because of bull market, and then it pivots off that and runs the upside. Or, right, it sells off, hits 100% measure move. That 100% measure move, 416. That's a critical. That was that was like the first trade setup target, right? Or the trade setup, the first target of the trade setup we had, which is a critical support resistance, as you can see, August 20th. And then look, right here, October 23rd. That is where it could go if Bitcoin does dump. We're gonna see 416 probably on Ethereum. But if Bitcoin continues this parabolic run, that it's not over, And it sees much higher prices than our highest level we have seen of this entire rally, which is $16,499. Then Ethereum could very well see eventually $520 measure move of this pattern. Okay, probabilities. There's measure move both ways. Okay, that's it. That's it, dude. All right, yeah. Jesus Chime's new day has been born.
Hype in the chat!
Guy of Faith, what's up, dude? Thank you, man, for watching. Andrew coming in from Sydney, but it's Sunday. Yes, it is. Big time, man. You'll be good over it. You'll be safe over there. I mean, crazy stuff. Feeling for the Aussies, man, with what y'all's government's been doing. It's unreal.
It's fun teaching through streaming. ESP when there's so much feedback. I support your content because you're teaching such an important tool to the ones willing to learn. It's cool when I see people I refer over become regulars.
Thank you, Nefarious, man, for sticking around. Thank you for the contribution, of course. Kind words. Yeah, dude, I mean, I think it's our responsibility in life. If we ever learn something, you know, we spend a lot of time learning about it because we have a passion for it. I think in the end it becomes our responsibility as humans to then try to teach others that are inquisitive, right, that also have passion, but just don't know, right? They have no guidance yet, right? And so, what else is life, man? Life is about passing on what you've learned to others. So when you're gone, those people will be able to better pass on what you've taught them, and they continue to learn, right? So, yeah, dude, it's like almost a moral obligation. $300 likes, thank y'all so much, really.
Bruh.
That's huge. On a Saturday, 300 likes is amazing. Very grateful. Is XMR broken on the daily? Yeah, bearish engulfing on the daily for Ethereum, unfortunately. Hasn't broken the 4-hour pattern or anything. Bitcoin's going to go up, down, up, down. You can't expect too big of moves on the weekend. Now, we do talk about, like, in parabolic runs, there's always the offshoot chance you get a huge run up because it's happened throughout history. 2017's run and 2019's run, you saw that, but that has not happened yet in 2020. The 2020 run, the one we've been on since March. Okay, so again, it's not likely, but it's there. And you know, if you want to be technical here, go ahead, burn me at the stake. But technically, Bitcoin on the 4-hour did just bullishly engulf. You know, but again, man, like a bullish engulfing candle, like you saw a couple of those, you know, like look, a bullish engulfing candle yesterday and it didn't get any follow through and then sold off, right? So, I mean, yeah, it's engulfing after you back tested 2 times the December 26, 2017 high. It's now support. And we're talking, this is historical. I mean, it really is. On the daily, this is the first time ever, I believe, Bitcoin has back tested 15,782 as a support. You just gotta wonder though, man. I mean, this is insane. On the actual MACD histogram is nuts, dude. Like, you just haven't seen negative momentum since September 23rd. It's really like September 14th. I mean, whatever, dude. One time. It's too far extended. You think eventually it's gonna lose its positive Momo and then go negative for a while before going higher, right? You think eventually people are gonna get washed out. It's just too easy right now. Like, Bitcoin just keeps going up. And I understand maybe why, because of this summer, right? In 2.5 years consolidation. But yet you're holding on. 15,782. If you break 15,782, just so you know, 14,639-ish, and then 13,868. Those are your targets if you break 15,782. So you got to know the targets to the downside, just as much to the upside. Which if you do hold 15,782, eventually you're going to see 17,100 to 17,200. Okay, it's all about the if. What will happen if this critical support is broken? What will happen if this critical support is held? you know, 17-1 or 14-6 to 13-8, 6-8. All right, that's it. Yeah, technically a hanging man of some sort. I get you, dude. Yeah, not a bullish candle on the daily. Nope. Saturday stream, $16,087. 835 people tuned in. Y'all are real ones. I really appreciate it. Mysteries abound, but not bad, right? Again, how is it all going to end? Could be the crescendo and the close in reverse candle, where we have a huge rally, $1,000 day, and then the same day we get a 2,000 down day, right? Like the next candle, right? So this just hasn't quite yet. I mean, crescendoed. Parabolic runs normally crescendo. There's no crescendo yet, dude. This has been far too methodical and chill, inching on up, right? People just keep talking about the volume is just continuing to decrease. But what about the OTC? What about the retail? What about people with PayPal, right? That just opened the floodgates on Thursday, Friday. It might have been Friday, where now like there is no more wait list on PayPal. 300 million people or 286 million people have full, complete access to buying and selling Bitcoin at any time that they want. And they didn't have, most of them did not have access to that the day before, which was Thursday or Wednesday. So, just... And again, right, the whole thing about Grayscale, $100+ million raised on Friday just for crypto. Probably most of it, high majority of it was Bitcoin purchased. Volume's increasing a bit, Bitfinex. Yes, Nick, he's new to investing. He's pretty new to all the lingo and meanings of this. Any tips for picking up? Yes, join the Discord. I'm posting the link now. Join the Discord. In the Discord, the free Discord, there is a free tab called the Educational Resources tab, where there are a bunch of books that you can purchase, buy. It's kind of your guiding tool to, if you're getting your feet wet into TA, technical analysis, which is the heart and soul of this channel, not Bitcoin. That's it. All right, so that's a great way to get started. And I think, and I said this yesterday pretty hard, but if you are new and you want to get into trading, right, you have to, okay? If you care at all, the first thing you should do is get Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Read it,
Not to mention
listen to
PayPal
it.
just had to up their buy limits twice this week due to demand.
Wow. They had to up their buy limits twice this week. So demand is there from the retail. The composite man has already acquired his position, or he's reacquired his position. He's reaccumulated all summer. And again, the monthly is showing a breakout in log scale. And the eventual target of 100% measured move of this 2.5-year consolidation period is real. If it's going to hit 100% measured move, $65,000. So, and that's technical. That's not Rudy Poo. Here's my predictive, and I'm just predicting, and here's why. It's because these things. No, it's just a chart, and it's just the way we would size up any symmetrical triangle, right, with a measured move. So, and not the fundamentals are insane for Bitcoin. It's a plethora of converging variables on the fundamental side. Okay, that make Bitcoin promising still. So even though it's so high right now, to me, I can't believe it, right? Like, and I was cool with it, at 10K, 11K, I was happy. Now it's like, this is unreal. This is crazy. 16K. If you're at 20K, oh my God, it's gonna be like that GIF of the guy who does the World Wrestling, who like owns the World Wrestling Federation, who's like, he's happy and he's really happy. Then he's just like, oh, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. The Bullzooka. Oh, I don't know about that, man. It's the weekend, so you shouldn't expect anything. You should never expect anything ever, but like, I don't know, to try to expect a huge pump on the weekend, it's offshoot, man. It's really rare. Now, we're in a period of parabolic run where I think there would probably be a slightly elevated chance that we'd see a move up on the weekend because of history, but other than that, nah. Vince McMahon, that's what it is, dude. Yeah. Vince McMahon. Perfect. See, y'all got it. Y'all knew what I was talking about. Well, we already looked at Litecoin, Felix, man. So, alright. Been live now for over an hour. So,
Noise!
Any chance of you humoring me? Could you look as a rust? If you can, you may have to use as trading view only has an if there. Keep up the good work.
I literally can't. Fortunately, I can't. I'm sorry. As you can see, ZOR to the US dollar coin cannot be looked at because it does not match my criteria.
Noise!
Check out the stock BRPHF, largest holder of Bitcoin non-ETF. Curious how you see it.
Thank you, Nefarious, man. Back-to-back coincidental 1337 contributions. Thank y'all. Wait, yeah, what is this? Non-ETF, largest holder of Bitcoin, BR, PHF, Galaxy Digital Holdings. Never. Oh, look at that, man. That's, wow, at one point it was $58. But yeah, you definitely see something's changed, right? Clearly, I wonder if it's Bitcoin, man. And maybe just think about beautiful range, right? It was a beautiful range. You broke out. This is like beautiful Wyckoff stuff, right? Like you broke out, you rallied, and then you dumped violently. But look what happened. Inverse head and shoulders appeared. Beautiful. See, I wish you would have been like, hey man, could you look at BRPHF in October? And you're like, oh my God, that's a beautiful inverse head and shoulders. And really the date of October 8th, when it sprung, it got back above that 242 area, which was that highest point back from August of 2018. Man, that was it right there, dude. Holy crap. Look at that. Gorgeous little structure right there. So since the 100% measured move's been hit, you sold off, you're rallying, and you're about to hit higher than this high from September 1st. But you haven't yet. I don't know. Looking left, man. What can we even do here? Like, I have no clue. It's just straight line down, and it's all illiquid and stuff. So you finally have enough liquidity where you're rallying. It's probably just a little uptrend, you know. We just plot. Look at that. Just a little channel there. Nice uptrend, dude. Nice uptrend. Okay. Hardline. If it breaks 434, then you're thinking eventually there might be a supply line at 491. Right, if you ever really broke out, you could target Fibonacci from your previous high to low, and a 1272 of 497 would be in the cards. 530, 578. Your fib extensions, 578 being the golden mean ratio. Okay, that's BR PHF. Yeah, it looks very freaking good in October, but October 8th, what was that day? That was the day that it became public that Square had acquired $50 million from their corporate cash flow or whatever to hedge against inflation. So there you go, dude. There you have it. Jim's been watching 2 years. Great content. Thank you, man, for all watching me all this time, man. I'm glad it resonates with you and you enjoy it. What's up, Dan? A brand new sub. Welcome, man. Welcome all new subs, dude. On a Saturday. What's up, King Logan, man? Hey, King Logan, dude. I'm going out to do some stuff with some friends, and I've been getting loosey goosey, dude. Don't have much time left. Running out of time. Where you been, Logan? Did you you were in DC? Was it nuts? Was it crazy? Are you still there? You thought I was drinking water? Ha! You'll never see me drink water out of a glass like this. The only thing I drink water out of is a huge, like, stainless steel, like, Yeti. Professional astrologers in the chat. What? You're in Tennessee now. Wow. What a change up. Everyone's obsessed with UNI, man. Oh my god. I mean, dude, what happened? All that happened was it continued to rally. Like, I don't know, last time I looked at this was like this, you know, it's scrub, super scrub. And it broke out and it's continuing to rally and it's about to hit the beginning of the golden zone if I was to fib from the high to low. 435, anyone remember this? 435 to 597, boom. Look at a young whippersnapper tonight. Thank you for the whippersnapper comment, dude. Why can you not tip in Dogecoin? Because I should tell you, if you can't tip me in Dogecoin, you should be like, man, maybe it's not that great. Maybe it's never appreciated in value for an extended amount of time, ever. It's only been almost as bad as the US dollar. Like, in terms of, hey, if you own this asset since 2014, 2016, whatever, it hasn't done anything. Like, if you just hold it. Now, it might be something to trade, but, my God, it's super illiquid, and really, you want to trade a Reddit meme? Okay, dude. Just saying, it's like, if you could trade Reddit, you could trade or trade Dogecoin, you could trade anything, you know? What's up, Kevin? Thank you for the sub, dude. Welcome. 830 of y'all tuned in. Still, thank y'all. Galaxy Digital Holdings evidently is the largest owner of crypto that is not an ETF, exchange traded fund. So, cool. If you break 434, big if, 497 is the next target. Okay, Nefarious, dude, that was you, right? Yes, Nefarious. Thanks, dude. Bitcoin, though, I mean, you'll know. You will know when the parabolic runs over. You'll know. Okay, it's not over yet. Sorry, dude. A weekend sell-off where you're down 1.5% on a day is just not it. It's not it yet. Okay. Logan, what do you think, man? All right, Logan's got to know because he's the one that's tipped me all this Ethereum. Okay, we got to get his word on it. What do you think, dude? Okay. That little pennant has definitely evolved into a rising wedge. Could just be an upsloping flag too, because it's not that big, but it's got 6 touches. You know, I don't think it has anything to do with Ethereum. I think it has everything to do with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pumps, I think it's going to see 479 again, and if Bitcoin really pumps, the 100% measured move for Ethereum is 520 of this structure. If it dumps, it'll test 444. It could very well break it, and then the next target after 444 is 416, which we know what 416 is, that high back from August 2nd. So which way do you think this is going, Logan, man? Logan, Ethereum whale? I think we'd all like to know. XRP is going off right now. It's up almost, it's 1.6%, chat. Breaker one now. We got to sales that run to the upside. Oh, I don't hear what Logan says, and we'll go straight to XRP. Okay, because that is actually moving on the new day. Crazy. So is ICX. I don't know. Well, we'll guess let's move on. So, yeah, here you go, chat. Here you go, XRP, after back testing the breakout of the little neutral pattern. Logan says Ethereum is linked to BTC. A small bit down with the median line with support could hold up. Really depends on it. That's it, dude. Uni pumping hints that Ethereum may be gaining steam because Uni is for Ethereum swaps. Okay, interesting theory. As you say that, XRP says, what? Who cares about Ethereum, man? Let me pump. Let me see eventually 28.422 cents, the third target of the trade setup. We're waiting, man. I might be getting too lit right now. I probably need to stop. This is it, man, probably, right? Okay. Whew. No, Logan, XRP's been dumping too long, man. All right, for the sake of the trade setup, let's have faith, right? You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying, dude. It's XRP. Right, so it's... This is one right here. Remember, XRP entry was then, you know, it had broken back above a critical ice line. The bullish cipher was so nice. It was just too textbook. It was like, all right, man, if it's gonna do things, if it's gonna rally, this is it. This is literally where it's gonna do it. And here we are. Here we are, dude. I mean, what do you even want anymore? Respect the frickin' bullish cipher pattern on XRP. Respect it or be destroyed, I guess. So we're almost there, man. We're almost at 28.422 cents. Somehow.
Is that a joint?
Probably not. But all right. The breakout. Very, very real breakout on XRP. Multiple breakouts of the range and the small consolidation structure. What's up, Chad, dude? Finally, someone named Chad, because I keep calling y'all Chat, and people are like, who is this Chad guy? He keeps calling out Chad. It's like, it's not Chad, it's Chat. Okay. Yeah, Cadwise, for sure. All right, so got a little bit of time left, but I might just spend it just continuing to get ready, whatever. So, all right. Bitcoin, the weekend. Hold above 15,782, everything else will work out. It will rally to much higher levels if it holds 15,782. If you break 15,782, probably, eventually, 13,868. If you hold 15,782, 17,1 to 17,2 would be next. Never go full lit. Yeah, never go full lit. 2 glasses in. And, no coin flips. So, okay. So let's pray for Bitcoin. 15,782 is all you need to know. You stay above it, you're destined for glory. You fall below it, you're screwed. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Bow to your sensei!
Adios, turd nuggets.